Namaste everybody, Yogi Cass here, and what I want to talk about today is identifying our weakness and our shadow side. Why? Because when we can look at something from both angles, from both sides, from both perspectives, we can destroy illusion. So by identifying not just our strengths, but understanding what our weaknesses are, then we can transform those weaknesses into our strengths and then start to discover more deeply embedded weaknesses that lie within us. So how do we do this? Through the simple practice of contemplating, thinking about yourself, thinking about past life lessons and mistakes and not having these things repeated. We need to have the light shined within us. So when we look at everything in wholeness and totality, this is where we can start to understand ourselves more, so it doesn't bring confusion. We construct this character, this avatar that we wish to put out into the world, and if the world doesn't congruently respond to how we're thinking and how we're picturing ourselves, then we can start to create neurosis and anxiety from being confused because the world isn't responding to who we think we are. So how do we do this? We practically work on ourselves to create this avatar and this character that we wish to project out into the world. But we have to remember, everything must be held accountable for. Nothing can be hidden. 90% of who we become is what we do when nobody's looking, when we're by ourselves. What are the habits? What are we doing? Our mind is like a supercomputer. So what are we programming each and every day, each and every morning? Morning and night times are very powerful times to program our subconscious to allow us to mold and morph and transform into what we wish. And as you all know, I'm not trying to preach. We can become whatever we wish, but it's all boiled down to the practical and daily habits that we wish to apply to our day-to-day lives. This is where it really gets interesting. So let's stop focusing more on our strengths, identify our weaknesses, identify our shadow side, not just our light side, and breaking that illusion by seeing both sides of the spectrum, both sides of our character. And we do this by contemplating and cleansing our mind and body. Again, I'm not saying yoga's the only way, but yoga it's very powerful, it's very healing, it really connects the mind and body and allows us to understand ourselves even more. So much love, let's continue to contemplate and let's continue to grow. And keep shining, baby!